Hi guys, it's Usernamekate and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you probably guessed from the thumbnail, I'm going to be riding the Triumph Speed Triple 1200 RS. Now I feel like I've been waiting months to get my grubby little mitts on this bike. It's finally happened, and you know what, I thought I'm not going to bore you guys with another Rivington video. They're always at bloody Rivington. So I'm going to give this the attention it deserves, take it over to the Peak District and give it a good old hammering over Snake Pass. So stay tuned and don't go anywhere. Alrighty, so we're just going to have a quick glance over the bike. I know you guys have probably seen a lot about this bike on YouTube and stuff like that, so I'm not going to bore you to tears. So it is an inline 3, it's that glorious triple engine. You've got that really crazy bug looking headlight, which to be honest I really like it from the front. I just can't deal with it from the side. I feel like it looks like a little pea head and just needs something else, but hey ho, I'm not on the Triumph design team. So it's got a few colour options. It's got a black glossy colour and then it's got this. Now I'm not a fan of like matte greys, I love a glossy grey, but there are a few people that quite like it. You've got insane Brembo calipers. It's the RS, so it's like the track focus, not track focus, but you get what I'm saying. It's got the stiffer suspension, it's got the Öhlins front and rear, single-sided swing arm. The exhaust has moved to the side as opposed to the big two whoppers that were originally under the rear. It's got this pretty long tail tidy from Triumph, which is just absolutely crazy. You just get an R&G on that straight away, or an Evotech, wouldn't you? But yep, so it comes with Metzeler Race Tech RRs, a quick shifter and an auto blipper. Hello. And yeah, it's got loads of gadgets and gizmos. It's got a 5-inch dash, which is TFT by the way. So moving on to the specs of this bike, 178 brake horsepower or 180 PS, depending on how you look at the figures. So it's 30 brake horsepower more than its predecessor, and it's also 10 kilograms lighter. So the actual power to weight ratio on this Speed Triple is up by 25%. So I'm going to stop rambling on, I'm going to throw my leg over it and get riding. Well, hello guys, it's Usernamekate. Welcome back to my channel. Well, here we are on the Speed Triple 1200 RS. Taking it round some of my favourite roads in the Peak District. Oh, yes. So I said today I was going to head to Snake Pass on this beast. However, my geography is pretty shocking and I have no sat nav. I just thought I'm going to go out, play it by ear today. In fact, I think if I want to go down to Snake Pass, that is the way where those bikers are. So I'm going to have a nice little leisurely ride on Woodhead. Oh. And then I might double back on myself, go down over the Snake Pass, because the Snake Pass is sexual. However, I do quite enjoy Woodhead. Now my friend Emma Haywood, right, she knows all the good roads around the Peak District. She was so kind to get a map and everything like that put together on Google Maps for me of a nice route, but I couldn't find my mount to mount my phone to the bike, so I can't use Google Maps. And I know there's a way to connect navigation to the Speed Triple. However, I think you have to go through a Triumph app, which is absolutely fine, that's the way most manufacturers do it. But I was just underprepared and had barely any time before I had to set off. So I've made a rod for my own back. But no bother, because these roads are absolutely delightful. I can see that I've picked a bit of a trafficy day, which might make for some fun overtakes. But guys, I don't think I'm gonna go over the Snake Pass. I think I might try and explore, because I have a rough idea in my head of the route that Emma gave me, and I feel like trying something a bit different. First gear. Oh, did you just hear that? No clutch, first to second. Gorgeous. So Emma, this road is supposed to be good. I hope it is. So let's talk about why I was so excited to get on this speed triple. As some of you guys know, people that have followed the channel for a long time, I used to have a street triple called Donald, and I absolutely loved my street triple. It was a perfect bike. I couldn't say anything, well, I could say a few things bad about it, but it never tainted my ownership. I absolutely loved it. Ah, sound. Oh, gorgeous. And a few people said to me, Kate, why didn't you go for the speed triple? And to be quite honest with you, when I saw them next to each other, the street triple, wave at the biker, yay. When I saw the street triple next to the speed triple was a lot heavier. You know, I'm a bit of a dweeb, I need all the help I can get. It didn't really have much more horsepower for the weight. And like my street triple was 123 horsepower, which was more than enough for the weight of it. I had plenty fun. And when it came to, you know, changing it, I just thought, I'm not really, the speed triple's not on my list of things to consider, because I would rather the street. However, oh my god, this is an absolute game changer. For one, it sounds absolutely filthy. The sound of the induction, oh look at these. Emma was not lying when she said she's got some tight bends on offer. Oh, suspension is one thing I'll get onto in a moment. So that's one of the things that made me feel so excited to try this bike. I absolutely love the fact that Triumph just fully reinvented this bike. They didn't give it a few little upgrades. Nope, Triumph said, yeah, it's getting a whole new triple engine, 178 brake horsepower. That is wild from a naked bike. It's up there with like the Super Dukes, the 209s. And to be quite honest, I don't really have much experience riding a naked bike of this power. I mean, I had a few hours on a 209 back in like 2017 and wave at the biker, nope. And same with like the Super Duke, but I haven't really ridden a naked bike of this power for a good while. I have to say, this bike makes me so giddy. When I first rode it, I had it in sport mode and I was so intimidated by it. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not Billy Big Balls. I'll tell you how I really feel about these bikes. I hopped on it and I thought, whoa man, this is a lot of power for such a light, you know, easy to handle bike. I thought I could do a bit of damage with this because it doesn't want to be ridden slow anywhere. But honestly, like, the more I ride this bike, the more I come to realise that It feels exactly like my street triple, but just with insane levels of power. Oh, the noise! How good does that sound? You give it a little pat on the throttle. Oh, shudder. We got a car in front that wants a bit of a play, it seems. Oh, look at these. So as I was saying, power 178 brake horsepower, weight 194 kilograms wet, 10 kilograms lighter than the previous model. Like, that is an insane power jump, and I love that. Triumph have really gone, let's put something up there that competes with the Super Duke, that competes with the 2.0 in terms of power, and they just delivered. Another thing that shocked the life out of me is how responsive that throttle is. As I was saying, when I was riding it in sport mode, it does feel very, very hunty, and I was really intimidated, and I thought, I don't know whether this is a bit dangerous for me on the road because of my skill level. But then I put it in road mode like it's in now, and it's much more manageable, or at least for me anyway. The bike feels nosy, it feels light, it turns really well. Like, it just carries corner speed like nothing else. Oh, views! Oh, that noise! Ah! Moist! So in my short time of riding this bike, I'm going to tell you a few things that aren't perfect with it, right? Mirrors. When you're on the motorway, you can't see jack. It is just a blurry, pixelated mess. Suspension. Holy mother of God. I thought the suspension was firm on my street triple on Donald. Straight out of the box, it is so track focused suspension wise. Like, you hit a pothole, it is jarring. You go over a slight bump, it is jarring. Admittedly, I haven't messed around with the settings, and I think if I was an owner of this bike, I would, and I would hope that it would improve it. Like, don't get me wrong, from being a sporty point of view, like if you were to take this on track, on nice smooth tarmac, oh my god, the suspension would be perfect. But for the road, it is a little bit harsh, but so is the street triple. It's the RS. I mean, I know they only do the speed in an RS at the minute. I know they've got the RR coming out. Should be interesting. But yeah, it does literally just feel like I'm riding a far more powerful version of my street triple. The size difference, it doesn't feel, it is so light. Like, even with a full tank of fuel, just to sort of push it around after it's got a full tank, it's got a full belly, it's so light. And I'm just a sucker for a soundtrack. Let's wave at these, yay! He waved. I am such a sucker for a soundtrack, and this just sings. It sings so sweetly, but then when you open it up, it just roars. It's a triple roar. Handling of this bike is absolutely sublime. It steers light, it's agile. I feel like if it was a Pokemon, it'd be a Jolteon. It's just agility next level. It's electrifying. Oh man. Oh yeah, so moving on to the bad points. The mirror's a bit blurry, a lot blurry. The suspension is bloody ball busting. The dash is a little bit laggy. It's a bit slow on the pickup, I can't lie. And it's quite difficult to find neutral when you stop. But is it one of the funnest bikes I've ever ridden? Definitely. Oh, look at this. Right, first. Second. Oh! Jeez Louise. What a machine. Nice tight bend. Swing it in. Gobbles it up in 4th gear, no problem. This bike makes me so giddy. I really wish I didn't have this bloody Ford in front of me. Lady Bower. That is where we're going. We're heading to Bamford. So we got to turn here. Oh, I know where we are. I know exactly where I am. Oh, every day is a school day. I've never come from that direction down here before. That's pretty cool. See, even just riding now, it does feel a bit hunty even in road mode. But it's manageable, don't get me wrong, it's manageable. But there is still that sense that it's like, come on, hurry up, I want to go. Wave at the GS, got a nod. To be honest guys, I'm just absolutely in love with this bike. I don't know whether there's probably a little bit too much power for me. Can I be trusted? Probably not. Do you know what, I'm glad I took a bit of a risk today, going somewhere different. I feel like there's so much more to the Peak District than just Snake Pass. Oh, bloody horse. Clutching. Very, very quiet. I'm going to have to reintroduce the power, else I may stall. There we go. Ah. So town riding, as I said, I'm in road mode and it does feel like it wants to go. A little bit hunty. Very agile though, very nimble, very light. This is a pretty quaint little town, Hope Valley. Let's go, Quattro. I have to say, I really hope next year Triumph give me the opportunity to take this bike on track. Triumph, if you hear me. What the hell are we stopping for? Just keep following it around. Oh, he's off. I don't think it's here. Is it here? Is this where I turn? It must be. It's a thingamajigger. So I went on to say a few things that I didn't like about this bike. Let's talk about the things that I bloody well love. The power is instantaneous. It is one of the quickest accelerating bikes I've been on, but then again I haven't rode kind of any sort of 180 horsepower nakeds in a while. I love the sound of the induction. It just sounds nasty. I think the brakes are amazing. Now the brakes took me a little bit of time to get used to because I feel like on quite a few other bikes you can be going round a bend And you know, if you're coming in a little bit hot, you can, you know, put a little bit of front on, obviously not to the degree where you're going to tuck it, just a little bit. But if you're going like relatively sort of slow and you know you kind of apply a bit of front brake, it lets you know about it. Usernamekate Cafe, that's the Usernamekate. Yeah, so the front brake's extremely sensitive, extremely keen, but you can never have too much stopping power, right? It's quite nice. And I just stopped at a petrol station and the gent said, have you got that camera on your helmet for, you know, just fun or just to record what you're doing, or are you a vlogger? I'm like, I'm a vlogger. And he went, oh, what do you go by? And I said, Usernamekate. And he went, no way, I watched your Scotland video last night. Hey, oh, she gets about. It does feel really like just a pure naughty bike. It's just naughty. It's gonna get you in trouble. It's like the naughty child in the classroom who's always getting expelled. It's always getting you into trouble. Ah! On extremely aggressive acceleration. Oh, it is intense. Heading to Bakewell, home of the Bakewell tart. Actually, I don't know if that's factually correct. Sorry about that. Stony Middleton. Whoa, it is stony. Wasn't lying. Oh, that burble when you shut off. Oh, sorry. It sounds very odd, but it is very nice. Well guys, I hope that you've enjoyed this little vlog on the Speed Triple. I would really love the chance to get it again next summer, just when you've got guaranteed weather and I can book a few days off to have some proper bonding time with it. But you can't book any time off in bike sales in September. It's just not, it doesn't happen. So thankfully my day off has been glorious. It's showing 19 degrees on the dash. Absolutely cannot grumble at that. Well guys, I'm heading home now, so I'm going to conclude the vlog. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this as much as I've enjoyed filming it. I can confidently say that the Speed Triple 1200 RS is one of the most fun bikes I've laid my hands on to date. It just feels, as I've said, like my Street Triple, but with so much more power, and I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing for me. But I think if you're someone that, you know, likes a bike to scare you, you know, you want to do all this wheeling, you want to do all this stopping, all the crazy stuff, I think this bike you could, I mean my ability won't allow me to do that, but I feel like you could have an absolute hoot on this thing. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. A lot of my channel viewers aren't actually subscribers, so it'd be good if a few of you could do us the honours and hit that little subscribe button. Guys, if you could do a few things, it'll really help me out. You can like or dislike this video, that'd be great. If you could drop me a comment, let me know what you think about this bike. Have you ridden it? Would you like to ride it? Are there other naked bikes in the market that you prefer? Let me know in the comments below. If you're feeling super generous, you can share this video on any form of social media. Share it amongst yourselves in the WhatsApp group, whatever, it don't matter. And thank you all for your continued support, it means a lot. Okay guys, so until the next time, take care and stay safe. Yeah? Yeah. Yes, Dad, I can drink it with oat milk. Cheers. Thanks for interrupting me.